Question, have you ever thought if you was your club's manager or owner, what players would you sell, what players would you keep? If the answer is yes, be a geezer, hit that subscribe button, also hit the like button and let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Don't ask for a lot, I just ask for a little. So welcome back to another episode on The Voice of Football, and today we're back with another episode on players your club must sign. This is where I go through if I was the manager or the owner of the club we're talking about, and then we talk about what players they should sell, what players they should keep, and then let's start an 11 going into the new season, and personally what I would do. You can let me know your own thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. So today's club we're going to be talking about is Paris Saint-Germain, one of the better teams in Europe, all down to a lot of money. You know, they've got a hell of a lot of money, and they've been buying some of the best players in the world. People like Neymar, Thiago Silva, Cavani, Verratti, you name them, they've probably been linked with them or they've already brought them, you know. And the one thing that's eating at PSG owners is the Champions League. That's one trophy they've been unable to win. I don't know why, they just haven't succeeded in Europe. They win the domestic league pretty much every year. They win domestic trophies pretty much every year. The Ligue 1 is pretty boring, you know, and they haven't won the Champions League. And today, if I was PSG manager or owner, I'd be making some massive changes to my aging squad. You know, the team are getting quite old now. You've got Thiago Silva, 34 years old. Dani Alves, 36 years old. Cavani, 32 years old. I'd get rid of the dead wood and the players that don't want to be there, and we're bringing in some absolute class players. So first of all, who would be in line for the chop? So the first player I'll be in line for the chop is gonna have to be Neymar. Now I know a lot of people say he's probably their best player, but Neymar hasn't got the attitude for my team or even for my club. You know, his attitude is fucking awful. Apparently he's had rumours that he's refused to play, he doesn't want to be there, he wants to move back to Barcelona. Fucking sell him. And if I'm going to sell it, I'm going to make some big dollar to make some big changes to this football team. Other players I'd get rid of is Thiago Silva at 34 years old, Dani Alves 36 years old, Cavani at 32 years old, Choupo-Moting, what's he even doing in the PSG squad? I'll get rid of him. And maybe fringe players like Draxler. And that should free up about 300 to 400 million. And I think my transfer targets would definitely help PSG win the coveted Champions League. So who would I bring in? Well, we already know Ander Herrera has already signed in Arabia, so I can't make any changes to that. But the first player I'll be bringing in is Donnarumma. He's 20 years old and he's currently valued at 55 million. We all know that PSG are after Donnarumma at the moment. He's young, he's fresh, and he's hungry for success. He's got a lot of potential to fulfill, and obviously with Buffon moving back to Juventus, there is a space in my squad for Donnarumma, and he's the sort of player that I think PSG need, that young, fresh and hungry player to win them the Champions League. And the next player I'll be bringing in is Pablo Dybala, 25 years old, currently valued at 85 million. Now we all know he didn't have the best season last season. It could all be down to the Ronaldo effect, because obviously Ronaldo is their key man in the Juventus team now. Dybala's kind of been struggling for form. I think he had 5 goals and 4 assists in 30 games last season, which is nothing to be shouting about, but the season before that, he was absolutely incredible, which got him a rumoured link to Barcelona and Real Madrid. So 85 million, I think that is a cheap deal in today's market, and I think he's one of the players that can really fulfill his potential in this starting 11 that I'm going to be producing. And next player I'm going to be bringing in is Mauro Icardi, 26 years old and at 72 million rated. Again, he didn't have a great season like Dybala, so his value at the moment is probably at the best value for money in this current market. He didn't have the best season last season, but he still scored 11 goals in 29 games, and there's a lot of reasons behind that. There seems to be rumours of falling out with Inter directors and board members. You know, Icardi is a sort of player that you need to get that behaviour in control. So he could be a risky option, but before last season he was absolutely prolific. So he's the sort of player I want leading my starting lineup. And the next player is also from Inter. His name is Skriniar. He is currently 24 years old and he is valued at 60 million. And Skriniar is one of the hottest prospects in football. He's 24 years old. He's still got a lot of time to give to your current team, and at Inter Milan I think PSG will be a step up for him, and I definitely feel he would make that move to the French capital. You know, Skriniar is the sort of player I would want replacing Thiago Silva. The next player I'll be bringing in, and is the last player I would be bringing in, is Coutinho. 27 years old, currently valued about 90 million. Now, he didn't have the best season at Barcelona, but he is a great player. He showed it at Liverpool. He is absolutely sensational. So I'll be bringing him, maybe involve him into a swap deal with Neymar plus money. And you could have Coutinho, Dybala, Icardi and Mbappe lot in on your attacking line. You know, that can't win you the Champions League by scoring so many goals, then I don't know what will. And if I was to bring all these players players in, my team next season would be absolutely fucking sick. This would be my starting 11. So I'd play a 4-3-3 adjusted formation. Donnarumma would be in goal for me. Kazara on the left, Skriniar on the centre back with Marquinhos and Munir on the right. I'd have Verratti, Herrera and Dybala in more of an attacking role there. I'd have Coutinho on the left, Mbappe on the right and Icardi up front. My key subs would be Di Maria, Sarabia, Kemembe and Paredes. To me, that team will win you the Champions League. It's got goals in it, it's got creativity in it, young, hungry players. That's what PSG should be aiming for. So if you're a PSG fan or a neutral fan, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below on the players I've suggested to sell and buy. If there's anyone you disagree with, anyone you think you should be buying, let me know in the comment section down below. If you did enjoy the episode, please hit the thumbs up button down below. Subscribe if you're new around here. And with any luck, if these players did become PSG players, I think they would have a great chance to win the coveted Champions League. And until then, I'll see you guys in the next video.